Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle. It's Monday the 19th of August 2024. I hope you are keeping well, enjoying life as best you can. I've had a cancellation in my evening work. I'm back from the daily grind, but I've had a cancellation the first of my evening jobs, and so I've got a little bit of time before the second one starts, and if the second one cancels as well, then I should be playing the LA Times later, but let's hope not. This is the New York Times hard level puzzle. There's an interesting article in The Guardian about the drought in Sicily, droughts plural I guess, which have caused huge lakes to turn into tiny puddles, and really this is how this really affects agriculture. Of course, this is the problem about global warming. The massive loss in agriculture is going to be felt across the world, as if we don't have enough problems with war across the region of Ukraine where much of the wheat comes from. Anyway, I've got to get on with this game because I'm pretty hungry. I've just arrived back home and I want to eat, to be honest with you, and I haven't got the ingredients. I want to cook something, but I don't have the ingredients. I've got to go out and get the ingredients. I've spotted something. I've spotted a 167 blocking across here. That looks like a nice beginning. We've got 1, 6 and 7 in those squares. And we've got 6 blocking up there, so that's going to give me a 6 in that square, and it's going to put 1 and 7 there. That's a nice start, isn't it? So what is left here, which is not 1 or 7? 3, 4? Yes, 3 blocking up there, so that's going to be our 3, that's going to be our 4. A nice beginning. 3 blocks down to the bottom here, like so, and a 3 across there. That's going to be a 3. 4s will be in these squares here. Can we see anything else with that? Not sure yet. Okay. 6s are down here. 4s are there. 6s are there. What else do we need for this column? 1, 5, 7. Okay, forget that. Right, let's wander around our digital gardens. So we've got 1 in those 2 squares because we've got 1 blocking all of these 3 squares here, so we're going to end up with 1 in those squares there. Does that affect anything else? Not sure, but anyway, it's something to remember. Please try to remember that for me for later. 2s are in those squares there and are somewhere down there. 3s, what do we know about 3s? They're over here. 4s. 4 blocking this square and this square, so we've got 4s in those. I said 1's over here. Now we've got 4 and 1. 4s are over here as well, but they are in that square there, so can't quite get that yet. But anyway, try to remember that for later as well. 6. I ought to look at these squares here. I know that was 1 and 7, so we are left with 5, 8, 9. Yes, 5, 8, 9. So we've got 5 and 9 together, so that is going to be an 8 in fact, and we'll be left with 5, 9 in these squares here. Now how about that 8? That's going to put 8s over there, and we know 1s are over here. What else do we need? 4s, which could be in those squares. And what else do we need? 1, 4, 7. 7 takes care of those squares, and 7 up here, so that's a 7. So now 1 and 4 blocking this square and this square. That's going to be 1 and 4 over there, and this is the other number. I haven't even worked that out yet. 6. Trying to do this so quickly. We're going quite well so far. 6 is blocking up and across and across. What's going on? 6 blocking up here, up there, across here, across there. There's our 6. 6 blocking down here, 6 across there and there. There's a 6. 6 is now in these squares, like so, there and there, I was going to say. Now this is 1 and 4, so what are we left with? Not 1 or 4, we've got 3, 8, 9. We've got the 8 blocking across here. Here's the 8. Now we have 3 and 9 in these squares. So we get 3s there, we get 9s there. Looks like the easy stuff is over. Now I'm on to the trickier stuff, I think. Let's wander around. We have 1s in those squares there. Ones are here. Okay, I am going to jump straight into pencil marks because I don't have the time to spend luxuriating in a no candidates game. I think. Two. Still possible there. Okay, let's get on with it. Put the candidates in, finish the game. Right, 1 and 4 go there. 3 and 9 go here. 9s go up here. 3s go there. 1s are in these squares here. This is 1 and 7. I know this is 9 and 5 in these blocks, but I'll leave that for a second. Well, I was hoping, I must admit, I was hoping that I would discover rather more from putting in pairs. But it's not to be, so if it's not to be, it's not to be. Let's get on with the game. Like I said, I'm hungry and tired, and I want to finish this game, and I want to do some cooking. Ones are in those squares. Or 5, what do we know about 5? 5 blocks down here like this. 5s are still possible there. 6, 7, 8, 9 done. Down here, 1 blocking like so. So we have 1s in the corner squares. 5, what do we know? 5 blocking down here, so we get 5s in those squares. 7 blocks across here and down the middle, so 7s go there. 8s are done, and 9 blocks down here, so we have 9s in all those places. So have I got myself a 1 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Looks like I have. This is a 1. Somehow I missed that. That's good. Let's get rid of all of these 1s like so. Okay, so now we have 1 down here. And that's got to be a 1. So that's a 3 then. And this is not a digit 1. 3 then blocking up here and up here, so now we have a pair of 3s where we have 7s, so this 2 is no longer true. Let's remove it. Let's put our 2 in this location here. So again we're missing 5 and 9, so this is a pair. Okay, so 5, 9 here, 5, 9 there. Oh, that doesn't matter. Oh, it wouldn't matter anyway, it's 4 blocks. But this is again 5, 9. But anyway, that is going to be useful. Let's put in the 5 and the 9 immediately, because now I can see there's a pair of 5, 9 here. So this 9 is no longer true in that position, and this 5 is no longer true in that position. 5 and 9 in the bottom row here. I wonder if that means anything else can be done. We've got this pair of 3 and 7, so when the 4 blocks across here and 4 blocks up there, that's going to be a 4. Oops, excuse me, 4, a big 4, not a baby 4. And 9 blocking up there, so we have a pair of 9s in those squares. So 8s have to be in these 2 squares, and that puts 8 up there. Okay, I think I've been all the way around now. 4 blocking down here now gives us 4 in that square, so here's a 2. Now we're left with 2s in those squares there. That can't be 4, that's got to be a 4. This has to be a 5, this is a 9, and here's a 7. No 7s allowed down there. So that's 2, 8 and 9, 3 numbers in 3 squares. This can't be 9, that has to be 5. That has to be 9. Sorry, I've put the 9 in, excuse me. I've already put the 9 here. I'm thinking about things that are no longer true. This is a 9 down here. That's a 5 up there, that's useful. 5 across here, 5 across there. There's a 5. 5 down here, 5 down here, and 5 across there. Means 5s are in those squares there somewhere. 1 digit to go here, which is also 5, right? So now 5 blocking down here and across there. There's our 5. This is a 2. That does have to be 8. And this can't be 8 any longer. We've got a 5 here already, so let's get rid of those 5s. That means this has to be a 7. Oops, 7. And 7 is in this square down here. That's not a 7. This is not a 7 either. 1 6 pair there now. That's okay. Let's see. One and 3 block this square. Oh no, we've got 3 squares missing. Sorry, I was about to tell you something that doesn't really matter. So okay, we've got the 2 here, so that's our 8. Come on, choose the right mode. And this is not going to be 8. And this is not going to be 2. This is a 9 up here. This is 8. Four blocks across here like this, so that's going to be our 4. Hey! Yes, 4 blocking this square, and this square, I should say actually. I almost made a mistake there. I could see it was the only possible 4 because 4s were there and there. That's okay. Right, what are we left with in this block? We're left with 1, 3, 8, 9. So 9s are here. 1 and 3, I don't think I know yet, do I? Okay, this block is done. 1 more block to go. 1 block's across here, so we get 1s. Actually, this is the only place for a 1 now. 1 blocking this square and this square, so that is our 1. Back here for a 1, there for a 6. Down here for a 6. Let's eliminate candidate 6 there. We've got a 5 here, so that must be our 5 there, and this is not a 5. This is the only possible 3 in this column, so 3 goes there. 9 is there, that means 9 is in this square, and this is not 9. 9 blocks down, and down here there's our 9. 9 across here, there's our 9. This is a 2. That's a 2 up there. This is no, it's not that. 8. 8 blocking up here gives me 8 in this square. We've got 1 3 pair in those squares now. Down here we're still looking, yes, we need a 4 in that square there, so that's our 4, that's our 1, so that's our 1, that's our 3. 3 still needed down there. What's left? 7 in that square, 3 in this square, 1 up there, 7 down there. It's all over. Thank you very much. I'll see you around another time. Bye bye.